Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Dogecast. As always, I am Vin. It is June 20th. We have a few things to talk about. I want to share with you where you should be on Dogecoin. At least you're thinking what's been going on the last couple of days. A few news stories I want to share with you. But first, let's look at the chart. So take a look at where we stand right now. Dogecoin at 28.5 cents. Who thought that we would be breathing a sigh of relief as Dogecoin hits 28.5 cents? It is up 1%, but if you take a look at this chart, at the lowest point today, we were down 9.27% to 25 cents. And that's when things get scary. If we look at the week chart, right, and that's after going down, right? So we're kind of breathing some relief right here. This is a good thing that we're climbing back up. But here's the thing, though, what we've been saying all along. You need to have a reinvestment plan. We never hit the 24 cents, which was going to be my jump-in point to reinvest. Probably only a couple $100. Nothing crazy, maybe $200, 24 and change I was about to reinvest, but we never hit that point. So I didn't get to reinvest. So now Dogecoin's bumping back up to a place where I invested at 29 cents and change. So I'm almost back up to where I invested in the first place, which is great. So all of a sudden now we have all this worry at least, but if you have that reinvestment plan, you're going to be fine. And you know what you're doing, right? You're not just panicking. You don't panic buy, panic sell. You have a plan, and you need to have a plan because keep in mind, you guys are in ground floor level in a really exciting category, which is digital assets, digital coins. It's a future of this world. And you're in ground floor level. There is going to be some difficulties at this level. There are going to be people who are fighting against this. There are going to be whales who are trying to sell you out of this, trying to get you to drop the value so that they can buy in. There's going to be hedge funds and financial systems that are going to be against this. They're going to push as hard as they can. You think they're done? They might not even be done. Maybe they're going to let it rise back up to 29, 30 cents and try to crash it again to get people out of this, to get people to abandon this. And you know what's going to end up happening? If you abandon it, you're going to end up losing money. They're going to end up buying in when it's low. They're going to make the money. Or they're going to try to cripple it to a degree where they're going to make these crypto assets go away. But they're not going to go away. So either you're going to be in it or you're not. So don't get scared. Stick around. It's going to be cool. We have Dogecoin almost now at 29 cents. It's about 4:30 as of the recording of this. And all crypto assets are jumping up. So we can see Ethereum is actually up about the same amount, 2.8%, although Dogecoin had to climb up a lot higher to get there. Ethereum was only down around 6% today. So the fact that, Dogecoin had to climb out of a nearly 10% down hole to get where it is now, and Bitcoin's up about almost a percentage point, and Bitcoin had to climb out of a little hole too. So we see crypto assets climbing out of this altogether. But again, this is a sigh of relief. This is good. It should relax you and calm you down a little bit if you're there. But if it crashes back down, do not worry about it. Do not panic. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. You do what you need to do. You research how you want to do it. I'm buying back in if Dogecoin hits 24 cents and change. It did not get there. I could not buy back in. It's now going back up to where I last bought in, and I'm basically getting all my returns back at this point. Eventually, in 3 years, Dogecoin's going to be, much, much higher. So I'm not going to be dealing with this sort of stuff. But that's the benefit of having a reinvestment plan, because eventually you will hit a bottom, and then the coin will climb back through all of your reinvestments until you're above all of them. And then you just keep going up. But that's not panicking. You cannot panic in this thing. So stick with it. Dogecoin's looking good. But again, if it crashes back down, don't let these people get you out of here. A couple of news stories I want to share with you. This was from Forbes. Billionaire crypto exchange CEO reveals Dogecoin surprise. Take a look at this. This is Sam Bankman-Fried, the billionaire chief executive of crypto exchange FTX, has said that Dogecoin is the asset of the year for 2020 and 2021. And if you scroll down here, do you know how Time has their person of the year? If there is an asset of the year for 2020, 2021, it would be Dogecoin. said Bank Friedman. So that's kind of cool. Like to see that when you have billionaires, people who are a part of these, crypto exchanges, FTX here. That's a pretty cool thing. We also had this from Forbes. After Elon Musk sparked a Dogecoin boom, Ethereum co-founder and Cardano creator calls for Doge price floor upgrade. Basically, we know that Ethereum and the Ethereum co-creators, Vitalik Buterin, and we know that the Cardano creator, who was also a part of earlier, I believe, Ethereum, are now calling for Doge to be improved. And both of these co-creators of these separate crypto assets are actually want to be a part of Doge's improvements, which is really cool. So if we scroll down here, you could see this quote here. Doge is a reasonable target for someone to fix up and make it an interesting cryptocurrency. Well, Doge has some fixing up to do, but we've already shared with you how they're actually already fixing it up, which is why we get to be in Doge at 30 cents when eventually it's going to be so much higher than this. We scroll down. My hope is that compromise can be made where real developers come in and they start working on Doge to create some use and utility for it. That's exactly what's happening right now. Hoskin told Friedman, adding it would be 2 or 3 years before Dogecoin could work as a modern cryptocurrency. Well, I think we're going to go a little quicker than 2 or 3 years because there's a lot of developers that are coming in that are becoming a part of this. But again, 3 years is our plan, right? You want to stick with this for at least 3 years because in 3 years, Dogecoin ain't going to be 30 cents. Even the co-creator here or the creator of Cardano is saying in 2 or 3 years, Dogecoin is going to get there. And then finally, he did actually add that he would work with Dogecoin. He added this. He said he was not adverse to the idea of Dogecoin and Cardano working together. It would be a lot of fun, said Hoskinson. So we know that the creator of Cardano is cool with coming aboard with Dogecoin. We know that the co-creator, Vitalik Buterin of Ethereum, is cool with coming on with Dogecoin, and both of them are calling for Dogecoin to be improved, which we know they're working on the patch, the upgrade 1.21, which we've already showed you. So all good future news for Dogecoin. Again, this is why you don't let people get you out of Dogecoin. Don't let these whales sell out, because that's what they're doing. They're selling out. They're causing panic sales. People who aren't a part of a channel like this, they panic sell because they see it going down and they don't know what to do and they sell. That's not what you do. You have a reinvestment plan so that as it goes down, it will eventually bottom out and it will work itself out of it. I don't know if we hit that bottom yet. We might not. If we didn't, that's fine. I have a reinvestment plan. So should you. If you stay a part of this channel, you will not get scared and sell out. I did not sell. I haven't sold any of my stuff. And I don't try to play the game where I try to sell up and then if it goes down 5%, then buy. I don't do that. That's not for me. I'm not treating Dogecoin like that. I'm treating Dogecoin as an investment where I'm looking at the amount of Doge that I'm able to buy as it goes down. And then also we have this, the world's first Dogecoin cruise will sail in spring of 2022. I've seen this on some channels. I'm sure some of you have as well, but there is a Dogecoin cruise that is going out in 2022. So if you want to be a part of that, I don't know if I'm going to be there. I got a family and April 7th to the 11th would be tough, but it's departing Miami. It's going to Key West in the Bahamas. Drinks, Wi-Fi, tips included. Interesting. Starting at $7.99. It's called To the Moon Cruise. That looks awesome. So you never know. Well, we'll keep you up to date on that if that's something that we might be a part of, possibly. But my wife and I, we love cruising. We're definitely cruise fans. It's a cool time. So going back to the chart here, Doge is still doing pretty good. Looking at the live chart, just creeping right up. It probably fell back down just slightly in the last few moments, but creeping closer to 29 cents. Again, let me encourage you all. Be strong, have no fear. Do not let the whales sell you out. Do not let the financial manipulators of this world try to discourage you from being in ground floor level in something. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna try to scare you out of this thing, and you shouldn't get scared out of this thing. You'll see news reports where Doge is gonna crash back to 5 cents. Bitcoin's gonna go 5,000 again. I think the people that put these news stories out are legitimately trying to crash it for their own purposes. They've been trying to crash Bitcoin since Bitcoin started. People have been talking junk about Bitcoin from the very beginning. This can't be nothing. Don't invest in this. It's like 1,000. It's 1,000, way too high. Don't invest in that. Then it's like 3,000. Oh, don't invest in that. Then it's like 5,000. Then eventually it hits 63,000. At what point do they realize, wow, we were kind of wrong on this the entire time? They're doing the same thing right now to Doge, Cardano, Ethereum, Bitcoin again, and any other crypto asset that's out there. But don't let them scare you away. Stay strong. Have a reinvestment plan. Like I said, mine is 24 cents and change buy back in, 19 cents and change buy back in, and then 17 cents I see if this does crash, I see 17 cents as the lowest point that Dogecoin could possibly go to. But I don't think it's going to go there. So although we're coming up now, if it does come back down, do not let that scare you. Do not be afraid. In the long term, in a 3 to 4 year plan, Dogecoin will be a lot higher. And I bet you in 3 to 4 years from now, when you're still a part of this channel, you're still subscribed, you're still a part of things, and we're able to look at this, and I'm going to be able to say, guys, you remember when it was 28 cents, it was 30 cents, and it was going so scary, and now we're like $27, $35. You remember that? We're going to be able to do that, okay? Because we see the future in front of us. We see what the Dogecoin developers are doing. We see the developers and co-creators of these other crypto assets coming on board. All this good news in the future. Right now, it's a bearish market. Right now, you have whales trying to lower things. You have financial managers trying to do the same. It will turn. It will get better. Right now, sigh of relief as Dogecoin and other crypto assets are going up, but still be prepared for anything that can happen. And once again, thank you for coming along with me for this episode of Dogecast. As always, I will catch you next time.